Hey guys, it's Friday, which means it's time for Storytime Theater. Um, I know I haven't uploaded Storytime Theaters in a while, and they haven't been on Fridays when I have uploaded them. It's just Christmas and New Year's and everything just kind of threw me off, and I've been kind of busy the last couple weeks, so I'm really sorry. But with that, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to tell you something that really creeped me out. I was basically attacked at work one time. And it was not a fun time. It was not cool. So I'll just get into it because I'm sure you're asking me, like, what happened? What the hell? So I'm going to explain. Back in the day, I was maybe 18 or 19. I was a sign spinner at a pizza place. And I'm not going to go into detail and say which one, but, they served basically pitchers of beer and glasses of wine and stuff like that as well. And this guy that attacked me or whatever, basically he was a regular. He would always come in there, and every time he would come in there, he would get the lunch buffet, but he would also get like a pitcher of beer and get drunk. Not like super wasted, but like, you know what yeah. Anyways, the only reason I know he would be there is because after I'd be done sign spinning, I would come in and wash dishes, and he would always be there. And he had tried to kind of like hit on me before, and I'd always just kind of like ignored it, whatever, just did my job, didn't talk to him really, didn't say anything to him. And anyways, this particular day, they wanted me to be out spinning the sign the entire time, which, I was fine with it because I didn't like doing the dishes really, so anyways, so I'm outside, and my friend called me on the phone, which I knew we weren't supposed to be on our phone, but I got on the phone anyways because I figured nobody can see me out here, who cares? As I'm on the phone, this guy comes up and starts yelling at me about, if you're on the phone, how do we know you're a sign spinner? Blah, blah, blah. If you're on the phone, how are you even doing your job? And he's like screaming at me. And my friend can hear me, and my friend is like, don't hang up, girl. Like, I want to know what's going on. Like, so anyways, he continues to yell at me, and so I finally tell him, like, you know what? Like, chill out, blah, blah, blah. I say whatever I'm going to say. And he looks at me and goes, oh, I'm just kidding, and starts laughing. And I'm about 4 or 5 feet away, and I can smell the alcohol on him, and it's disgusting. So then he tells me, clearly he's drunk, I can tell because I can smell the alcohol on him, clearly he's wasted because he's slurring his words and everything. He then tells me, I'm going to my mom's house for Mother's Day because it's Mother's Day today. It actually wasn't Mother's Day was the next day, but that's what he was telling me, and I was just like, okay, cool. And then he was just like, do you want to sign my Mother's Day card for my mother? And I was just like, no, because I don't know you and I don't know your mother. And so I told him, no, that's okay, like, please leave, like, go away. And he wouldn't stop talking to me, and then he finally tells me, you're so nice. Like, you're so nice, like, I always wanted to talk to you. And then I was just like, well, I'm at work, so I have to go back to work, bye. And I start to kind of back up a little bit, and I had the sign in front of me, thank God I had the sign in front of me. So then he's like, he comes up, and he kind of, like, grabs at me like this, around, like, right here, gives me kind of a hug, and I'm just like, don't touch me. And then I could really smell the alcohol. And then after he does, he's still, like, holding on to me like this. And I have the sign, like, long ways like this. And he just stares at me like this. And then he grabs me by, like, my face, like he's gonna kiss me. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell fucking no. Like, no. So I take the sign and I just shove as hard as I could, like, into him. And he stumbles backwards and he almost falls into the road. And it was a pretty busy road, but, like, I'm busy. But he, like, stumbles backwards, almost falls into the road, and there's traffic going by, and he's just, like, staring at me, and he's like, and then he asks again if I want to sign his Mother's Day card for his mother, and I said, no, I'm at work, please leave. And at this time, I'm angry, and I'm, like, yelling at him. I'm almost in tears because that scared the shit out of me. And, like, if you don't know, I have social anxiety and I have a really hard time like with people touching me. I don't like it. So for him to do that really scared me. Yeah, so anyways, so he finally just stands there for a while and he gets back on his bike because he was riding his bike and rides away like nothing happened. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? So I get back on the phone with my friend and I tell her what happened, and she tells me that I, one, need to go in and tell my boss, and two, I need to probably call the police and say what happened. And I went in and told my boss, and basically this guy, I'm not going to give any names, this guy was kind of an ass. I went inside, I clearly was freaking out, like even some of the customers were asking if I was okay and everything, and when I told my boss what happened, he basically kind of laughed at me and was just like, oh, just stay inside for the rest of the day, you're fine. So the next day when I get there, I told him I don't feel comfortable going outside after that happened, can I please stay inside? And he basically told me, well, we hired you to be a sign spinner, so you need to go back outside and spin the sign. No, I did not call the police. No, I did not quit that day, but not long after that I did quit. Anyways, so I go back outside, and the next day, the guy, again, is on his bike. Clearly he's drunk, and he stops to talk to me again. And I'm like, again? Like, this is happening to me again? Like, so he kind of is talking to me a little bit, and then I finally just tell him, you know what, I have to go back inside now. It's my time to go back inside. Where I stood to spin the sign was like in front of a gas station, so I went inside the gas station. I didn't go to the pizza place, and I told them what had happened the day before, and I told them that the guy was outside right now, and they basically said that I could stand inside their doorway until he went away, and then, yeah. So I did that, and then he went away, and I went back outside, and that was basically it. That was how I was attacked at work. And anyways, bye guys, hope you enjoyed the story. And if anything like this happens to you, if they laugh in your face, report them, call the police, do whatever you gotta do, but don't take that kind of shit, because being attacked at work is a serious thing. Anyways, bye guys, comment and subscribe, see you later.